What's up, Outlaws? How is everybody today? So, I am as live as I can come to you in Ukraine. I don't even know what today is. March something, the end of March. We have been here 5, 6, I don't even know how long we've been here now, right? So, kind of an update for us where we are. We're not actually allowed to film outside. So, I can film right here because you can't see where I'm at. You can't get I know not you personally, but people can't see where I'm at. They can't track me. And I've got to funnel this through a bunch of different ways so that I can't be tracked. Did you hear that? So what is it like here? One, it's cold. The wind blows like 30, 40 miles an hour. It feels like home. And it's, 30-ish degrees when I wake up in the morning. It might get to 50 in the afternoons, but with the wind blowing, it's still cold. The city I am is in a really big city, so it's like Dallas. I mean, lots of people. People are still out shopping. I see mostly men and a few women, but they're still out shopping. The stores are still open. We still go to the grocery store, get whatever we need. Where we are, they feed us, but they feed us like buckwheat and chicken. And I swear, if I have to eat another piece of buckwheat and chicken, I'm going to die. But I am thankful that they do it. So we've been going out the last couple of days and getting food. We went to 2 restaurants, and both those restaurants feed you for free. The people in Ukraine are unbelievably come together. Like, they set aside politics, they set aside differences, and they have really come together where old ladies and men are constantly shuffling food in. So I always go to the mess hall because if it's not buckwheat and chicken, somebody brought something really cool in, and it's really good. But if nobody brought anything in, then it's buckwheat and chicken. The first time I ate it, it was good. The 5th time I ate it, anyway, the people here are great, very accommodating to us, very happy that we're here, and working with us really well. We have the American Embassy is what we call it. And so guys will come to the embassy to visit us. There's a bunch of Americans in there, a bunch of English-speaking people that also speak Ukrainian and Russian so that we can talk back and forth with the locals. I've made some lifelong friends. It's pretty awesome. Let's just kind of talk about a day. Throughout the day, all day, we hear outgoing artillery. So outgoing artillery sounds like thunder. So it always sounds like a thunderstorm. Like, doesn't ever not sound like a thunderstorm. And then several times throughout the day, we will get air raid sirens. And as the air raid sirens come, every once in a while, like last night, 6 of them happened. 6 mortars fell. The 120 millimeter mortars fell in our vicinity. And so you can hear them. They shake the ground. They shake everything. It blows up whatever it blows up. We went today and saw where a cruise missile hit. It missed its target, but it did a lot of damage. It was pretty cool. I wish I could show you the pictures. After the war, I'll show you a lot of pictures. They're very paranoid about us using our cameras or taking pictures or anything. So I don't want to cross that line with them. So I have to do everything by their permission, but where it doesn't put anybody in danger. Because, in America, it's like nothing that bad has ever happened to you, so you don't expect anything, the majority of us, you don't expect anything bad to happen to you. Here, it's like one mistake and it's over. Like, it's not only over for you, it's over for a lot of people, right? So I try to stay super careful on that one, and respect everything, respect people's lives. Yeah, we have constant outgoing artillery, and we have semi-constant, several times a day, incoming mortars. And they shake the ground, they shake us a little bit, but none have been close enough to where there's like a fire or we're trying to help anybody. It's still a ways away. I mean, the city is like the size of Dallas. The Ukrainian people are amazing. What it looks like is that Russia has, in all the outskirt little bitty towns, Russia has like 4 or 5 tanks. And a small crew, artillery crew. And so now the Ukrainians are going and they're attacking those guys, blowing up their tanks, taking out their crew or taking prisoners. And then they're kind of pushing them back. They're kind of pushing that line back. And I've heard, several different things. The Ukrainians are all very positive. They're very positive about what's going on. They really believe they're going to win. I met with one of the largest defense contractors in the country. They've got Stingers, they've got Laws, they've got Javelins. They're really trying to do what they can. Right now, for the most part, this is not a small arms AK fight. This is a rocket fight. They're shooting rockets back and forth at each other, right? Artillery, rockets, whatever you want to say. The Ukrainian people have a lot of resolve. It reminds me of Americans on 9/12. And if you're too young to know what that means, sucks for you. But yeah. So, sit rep of my situation. We train people. These people are not safe with guns. They've never touched a gun. They've never even seen a gun. It's not their hobby, and they'll wave it around and wave it at themselves or others. So we focus more on safety than anything else. Could y'all hear that? That was an incoming mortar. I don't know if you could hear it. A couple miles away, but. We focus on safety for these guys, and we're teaching them medical. And so the facility I'm at, and so they teach medical. I don't personally teach medical, but, and then we just help them with any other logistical things that they need. If we can help them bring things in, whatever, that's what we try to do. Because they need everything. Like they're not like Americans in that all of their kit needs to match and they need to have they don't even care. Just give them something. They all need armor plates. They all need helmets. They really need that stuff. We focus in America because it's like they made a big business out of an IFAK kit of you personally getting shot. But that's not what this fight is. This fight is they blow up a piece of this building and some of this building falls and hits me, or the shock knocks me down, knocks me out, gives me a concussion, or there's secondary frag that hits me all over my body, right? The first day we got here, a guy opened a door and a grenade blew up. Now, he heard the grenade fall out of the door and it hit the ground and he turned around and ran, but he got frag all up and down his leg. So that's the things that we're looking at, like medically here. It's not like gunshot wounds because they're not really shooting at each other with guns. This place is 99% boredom, 1% scare the crap out of you. So everybody's trying to find something to do, make evac routes, set everything up, train, whatever. Being prepared, because these people aren't prepared for this at all. This is not what they were doing. This is not what they spent their life doing. They're not preppers in any way. And so they're basically getting prepared, and we're helping them with directions on, hey, if there's an invasion, this is how you evac, this is how you get to the hospital. That was 2 more bombs that just hit here. This is how you get here. When I said we're training them because they're not safe, since I've been here, I've heard 5 negligent discharges. Last night, a guy thought that there was somebody in the parking lot, so he just started shooting at him. I don't guess that was a negligent discharge, but it was, I guess it was. It was an on-purpose ND. Another one who just got off his shift was trying to unload his gun and fired it in the room. Yeah, it's just, when we hear gunshots now, we're not even scared of them anymore because they're going off everywhere. So it's not like in America, you hear a gunshot, everybody gets down. Here it's just like it's secondary. They're shooting over here. I don't know. It's just crazy. The Western media, as far as I can tell, kind of sucks on all this. We heard that trains have been attacked. We haven't seen that yet, nor got any reports of it. We heard that the Ukrainian army would take our stuff and send us back. They never did that. They're happy to see us. They gave us the blue stripes. We've heard that they'll cut up your passports. We come and go. We literally come and go as we want. We were out in town the last 2 days shopping. So we come and go as we want. We heard we wouldn't get protection. We haven't. They give us a drink, then they give us our protection. I think the common misconception that the American media wants to make this, I don't know what they're trying to do, but it's not correct. Yes, I would say as of right now, the attack that Putin has put on Russia is 100% being, at least defended very well and starting to push back by Ukrainians. Does that continue to happen? I don't know. What happens next? I don't know. And I'm sorry, my voice is so bad. I got laryngitis. Everybody in the building has laryngitis right now. It sucks. And I got it on the way over here and I gave it to everybody. The spirit of Ukrainians is unbelievable. And so to those of you who donated to help us out, I appreciate you. Those of you who talked crap about donating, what you don't understand is if you don't think America's corrupt and Joe Biden's corrupt and all of our leaders are corrupt, you have lost your ever-loving mind. And if you think that we shouldn't help, Florida, or we shouldn't help New York in the event of a hurricane or something, you've lost you're out of touch with reality. They are indiscriminately bombing women and children here, and men who, they're not military combatants. They don't want to fight. Look, if they spoke the same language as us, you would think that we were in America in the 80s. I kid you not. They got the same cars as us. They're all little bitty. They got the same cars as us, the same stores as us, the same TVs as us, the same washers and dryers as us. All of it's the same. Same movie theaters as us. It's like America. And they're bombing these people that didn't want this fight. You know, politicians are corrupt. Politicians, men in suits, send young men to die for their arguments. I get that. But the people of Ukraine, they don't deserve this. So those of you who helped us out, we appreciate you. 100% of all of that money is going here to Ukraine. One way or another. We're getting people armor. We're getting them, whatever they need. We're providing them with little trinkets and gears and flashlights and training and medical training and tourniquets. And we are helping them with everything we can possibly help them with. So we very much appreciate you. We appreciate your continued support. And that's, kind of my, 11 minutes of update right there. If you have questions, post them here. And I will try to go back through and answer your questions the best that I can talk. I've got a bunch of video stuff that I filmed that I'm releasing on Patreon right now. It's because I can choose who comes into Patreon. I can approve you and not. And so there's going to be a lot of stuff on Patreon coming up. But to those of you who are on Patreon, we appreciate you. All your support helps. We love you guys. And stay tuned. Outlaw out.